All right, back for more of the Argonaut Weekly. Rob Walden along with head women's basketball coach Shannan Bergen. Just one game for women's basketball last week. Not the best of results, a 68-65 loss to Mobile on Saturday, so women's basketball ends the pre-conference portion of their season at 7-7 overall. So, Coach, before we look at the GSE schedule, which opens up on Thursday, let's rewind a little bit to that Mobile game. Kind of a back-and-forth game, and in the end, it was the Lady Rams who made a couple more shots down the stretch to squeeze out that victory.
Yeah, overall I was really pleased with my team. I mean, I thought that we made a lot better decisions. We took care of the ball a lot better. They did a pretty tough 2-1-2 trapping zone on us, so, we really couldn't get the ball inside a lot. And, Sharian, took care of the outside shots for us, and, we relied on some of our offensive rebounding by Jessica Young and Octavia Beard. And our defense was pretty good. I mean, we created a lot of easy transition buckets off our defense. We took a lead in the second half, and we just couldn't hold it. And I thought that was the big difference. And we had an opportunity at the end to win it, and just couldn't hit a three. But overall, I liked the consistency of our team against Mobile, and hopefully we can utilize that into conference play.
Yeah, a loss is always disappointing, but still, you look at the stats. You guys shot 46%. You only turned it over 17 times, so the offense was clicking. And there's certainly reason to think that this team is about to peak as we head into GSE play.
Yeah, that's what you hope. That's what I hope. And we really need to get more production from the guard play. We really need to be able to step up and shoot the ball more consistently. I think right now that's probably one of our weaknesses. I have one of my better three-point shooters on the sideline right now. So a couple other kids. I'm looking at Lauren Fagler and even Keandra Merriweather to be able to step up, and if it's not necessarily a three-point shot, just be able to hit an outside shot. And like Sharian Scott, I mean, she's not really a three-point specialist for us, but she does a nice job stepping up and hitting the 12-15 footers. So the guards really, I think, need to step up, and as we head into conference and be able to shoot the ball more consistently outside.
It seems like as we head into conference play, you and your assistant coaches have settled on more of a lineup that you guys are going to put forth for most of the game. Saw a lot of players play in the high 20s, a couple players play in the 30s against Mobile. Seems like you guys have kind of picked your horses that you're going to run with as you get into conference play.
Yeah, though it's going to shift come Thursday. Huntsville's a little different. They're not very big. He basically plays 5 guards. They're not deep, and he does go 5 guards solid all the way across the board. So we're going to have to mix up our starting lineup come Thursday to be able to match up with them better. And they play a lot of zone as well. So I think depending on what other teams are throwing at us is kind of how we determine who we're going to come out of the gate with. But so it'll be a little bit unusual game on Thursday.
You guys have already seen Huntsville play a couple times this year. Of course, on the flip side, they've seen you play as well. They were here for a classic earlier this season, and I know you guys do film study on every team, but that can't really substitute for seeing a team in person. How does that change the game from both teams' perspectives, being able to see each other in person a couple times before you actually play each other on Thursday?
Yeah, I love to see teams in person. It just, when you see them on film, you just don't necessarily pick up on the speed and quickness and some things that teams do. But Huntsville's very different than what they were when they came to our tournament. They've lost some kids. They're running things a lot differently than they were. So when I've been watching film the last couple days, I was just like, wow, this is a different team. So we'll have to prepare a little bit differently, and we'll do that these next couple days.
And it's a Huntsville team that comes in on a hot streak too.
Correct.
They've lost some kids, but they've won 3 games in a row. So those changes have helped, and maybe they're peaking at the right time. Got to slow their momentum down.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, in conference, it's a whole new season. We were a little up and down in non-conference, but overall I wasn't disappointed. I had a lot of kids that we've had to kind of integrate into our system. I think some kids are feeling a lot more comfortable. We lost Desiree Doty here for the hopefully get her back in a week or so.
Sure.
So we've had to make another adjustment there. So, but that's what non-conference is all about. So now it's conference time, and this is what you work for the the non-conference, and every game counts now, especially. It's got to be a dogfight, and a loss now really hurts you.
And then win or lose on Thursday, you guys have North Alabama on Saturday afternoon. Lions have won 3 straight against you guys. What do you need to do to turn that tide and get back on the winning side against UNA?
Yeah, I haven't really looked at them very much. I've seen them just briefly on film. Right now our focus is just to one game at a time and to get ready for Huntsville. But they're a high-powered scoring team. Play pretty good defense. Have a really nice post player. Got some good shooters. So after hopefully we get the win on Thursday, we'll hone in on them a little bit more.
Should be two very good games. Two of the Alabama schools from the GSC East Division head to Pensacola this weekend for the first two GSC conference games of the year. That's Thursday at 5 o'clock. The ladies host Alabama-Huntsville. Of course, that's the Blizzard Bash whiteout game. And then Saturday, 2 p.m., Military Appreciation Day. That's when the Argonauts host North Alabama. For more information on either of those promotions or to watch those games live, make sure you head to GoArgos.com.